I'm putting two together. Figuring out something, focusing on.
When you play,
It's like,
director,
not like,
they were talking about police.
it's like apps, but it's like.
But they don't, the director's not talking
View
to
of
their
the
engineers.
network,
Giving
Yeah.
him the answers and he comes
can
back and
analyze
asks me
how much data,
what,
forward that data to the call
just ask the
center, and
questions.
call
Because I wanted.
Sorry, everyone. I think it's time for the next topic. Thank you.
No, you're right. I'm looking at my watch as a matter of fact, and I'm like.
Let's say, you have a gateway, you have extender, you can run a speed
Oh,
test on extender.
Carry on. I've got to talk to the
So,
401 lady
But it gives
downstairs,
you
so,
other, but the
go ahead and
only
carry on
problem
without
is
me.
making
Oh,
because
okay,
you're
thank you.
having so much data.
guys.
Oh, sorry, I think it's time for the next topic. Thank you. Okay, so this is our second topic this morning. Like I will introduce some troubleshooting method about a mesh issue when customer reports. Okay, so this is a preliminary information like we need from customer when they report the issue related to mesh problem. And for example, when customers report an issue about a mesh product, the first information we need to provide is like the basic CPU information, such as the model name and the firmware version. And also, if possible, we will also like to realize more detail about the environment setup. For example, what's the topology they use in this at the moment? And it's a mesh topology or the devices is just a standalone CPE. And the second one is about the application, because we would like to know whether the application is set up in a lab environment or is put on a field. And also, if possible, we would like to know what the detailed information about a test scenario. For example, whether the issue is about the throughput or a Wi-Fi related problem or any other issues. And except from the previous 2 points, we will also like to know the detailed information about the equipment they use during the test. For example, whether the station they use to connect our devices is a smartphone devices. If it's a smartphone devices, whether the devices can support the Wi-Fi 5 or Wi-Fi 6, and also whether we can know what's the model name of the smartphone devices. Okay, and the next one is that we want to know what kind of the software they use in the testment. For example, whether the device they use is a test center or they use a CD router to test the issue. And also, we would like to know what their COE devices they use in their test scenario. For example, whether the COE devices they use is a OLT devices for GPON technology, or the devices they use a DSL for the DSL technology. And the last one, the last information is that we would like to know how often does the issue happen and whether the issue is capable. If it's possible to reproduce, is there any specific step we need to use to trigger the issue? Oh, it's okay. Okay, so this is our scenario one. Like we will talk about what kind of information let's suggest to get when customer encountered an issue, like they find out they can roam between the gateway and a standard in the environment. Okay. Okay, so here is just a demonstration. As you can see, that they put EX77110 as a controller in their like a living room, and they put another devices in their bedroom. And customer find out they are unable to roam between the extender and the controller when they move. When he goes to another room in his house. Okay, so when such situation happen, these are the debug log that our internal team would like a frontline help to get from the customer. But please know that if you access the devices through a telnet or SSH session, please make sure you enter the redirect console command so that we can get the console, we can get a session log directly with a console command here. And this is the first command let's suggest to get from the devices. It's like we can use this command to get enable the mesh debug mode of our devices. And then we are able to use the command list here to capture other information such as CPE or stations information. And also we can know the BSSID information as well. And what's more, we can also use a VYLCTL-L command to get the steering record of your devices to see whether the devices reject to do the steering or it adjust the steering suggestion from your controller. Okay. So here is a example of the output of the CTL-A command. And the command can help us to realize the information such as the station's information and the CPU controller's information. And you can see that I mark on the MAC address into several different colors like this. For example, so the MAC address marked in blue here represent the BR0 interface MAC address of the devices. And the first one on the top, it belongs to the controller's information. And the other three on this page are represent the extender's MAC address. And also you can see that here I mark the BSSID into different color like this. And if we see a BSSID is with NDID embed, it means if this BSSID is used for the backhaul connection to the repeater or the access point. And also you can see that the station count here is shows 3 like this. So it means right now, oh, sorry. Okay, so and this one also tells us which BSSID belongs to which channel of the devices. For example, the first one, this BSSID belongs to the 6G channel of the controller. And these two belong to a 5G channel and 2.G channel as well. Okay, so as we already know that the BSSID with the NDID bit belongs to a backhaul connection. And we can also find out the extender also have the BSSID with the NDID BAD. So it means the controller will use this BSSID to establish a backhaul connection to the controller. So that's why the reason we will see the backhaul connection has currently 3, because there are now 3 different extenders are connected to the controller. And also we can see that there's another BSSID with the NDID, like this 0000. And it makes this BSSID is for the front hole connection to the station device, like smartphone or any other mobile devices. Okay. Okay, and we can also use this command, the CTL-AC, to get the information about the BSSID of the devices. Okay, and here, okay. Also, on this output of command, you can see that there are several parameters we need to know. The first one is that whether the station device or the AP device supports the 11B, so the steering mechanism or not. And the second one is about the steer status. If the device is in a steerable status, it means the device is currently able to do the steering from the controller or to the extender. But if it's not in the steerable status, it means the device is currently not accept any suggestion of steering from the controller or the extender at the moment. Okay, and the last one is about a stall. Let's talk about whether the station hasn't updated the data to the controller for a long time. For example, if you have a device connected to extender before, but you currently disconnected your smartphone device to that AP, you will see that the status will show install. Because it means your smartphone is not currently connected to the extender or the controller at the moment. Easy to understand? Okay,
Just a quick question.
Yeah.
So the first three devices over here, I know are the standards.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
the last device?
it's a follow station. For example, like your smartphone.
I just have never tried.
Yeah, because you can see that you can NDID. This is for the back home connection, and this is for the front home. Yeah.
Can you see to what radio is that client connected to or whatever? If it's to the 4, 5G or 6G?
I think you can match it to the BSS ID, right? The MAC address on the BSS.
Oh, yeah, because it already that.
So you need
In this
to
graph.
do both of them then. I will be next.
Yeah, because some of the BSS ID, for example, like a channel 197 belongs to a 6G channel.
Okay. so you
Yeah.
have to go back.
So we can just compare back to the graph it shows here.
I think this is just, I think this might have been provided by the chipset, then they're like, okay.
So that when you have like 20 and 30 clients, it goes back and forward.
I mean, yeah, it would be easier if they show the, like, instead of band saying like 2.4, 5 gig, 6 gig, maybe the band should just point out which band it's actually on.
In that part, they just saying what is the capability
Capability, yeah.
of that client, so that client is driving. But it will be like another.
Another column that says, exactly.
Sorry.
It would be nice.
For me, the 6G doesn't show, the band doesn't show for 7710. I don't know what is this output from which device. Do you know the printout is from which device? Which
Okay.
product?
Oh, the device shows is this one. Let me find. It's
Oh,
two.
7710.
Yeah, 710.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't show for me the 6G band. Or maybe if there's no client connected to the 6G band, it won't show it over there.
What do you mean?
So in the
So when you put the command, you don't see the
Yeah.
information there. for
Yeah,
the-
so you see the 2.4 gig and the 5 gig and then the 6G band in the band category. column. Yeah, I don't get a 6G band over there.
Like the.
Oh, it only
it's
shows
not-
2.4 and 5
Like-
on in
On
that
the
column.
7710.
It's the same model, 7710.
Yeah. Maybe because I don't have a 6G client connected to it, so that's how I don't.
You didn't know we have 6G clients in BSE?
No, but I don't have anybody connected right now.
Okay,
Well, we can test it.
But-
Yeah,
but-
what is the stale? What does stale doing? Why is?
Oh,
it
he's
no-
talking about wireless station hasn't updated data to controller. Yeah.
Station means your.
Your smartphone, for example, like your smartphone.
Extender or the.
No, client,
Oh, yeah, client. Mhm.
station, it means.
But those are,
client.
All the
those
stations
are
as well.
extenders too, right? Those-
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
There's
yeah,
extenders.
client and.
Yeah, because you can
Likely
see this is a backbone
extenders.
connection.
Whatever is connected to the AP.
Yeah.
You know, so it's AP versus station, it's always like,
Yeah,
AP and then station.
so you can find out if your extender is not connected, if it's the scale says yes, because it
Yeah.
was on there,
Right,
like somehow.
Or it just hasn't updated.
Yeah.
Yeah, haven't updated for a long time.
Well, how long is the long time?
Actually, they not share the information to me.
Oh, okay.
So I think depend on
Like how long
only
is it
depend
long?
on the software, yeah.
Yeah, like is it an hour or is it something like?
Yeah.
Right, but what is the definition?
Yeah, so it's like, so basically like, I can understand what you
Is
said.
it configurable? Is it changeable? Like, does it become stale? You can set stale to be like 5 minutes, or you can set stale to like 15 minutes? Or what is the?
That'd actually be pretty.
I don't think that configurable.
Yeah, I don't think, might not be configurable.
The threshold?
Yeah.
You're talking about what's the threshold?
Right. What is the threshold? Is it and is the
Hmm.
threshold configurable is why I'm asking.
Yeah, that's actually pretty.
Mm.
easy. Like, AP functions, they go
I,
away.
I don't think how to say, the value is configurable, but I can check.
Scale is 11. So the client is supposed to provide feedback to the AP using the 11N protocol. Saying I think AP 1, 2, 3, 4, and I exercise to every single one of them this month. So if the client stops sending feedback, I consider like that. So this one say no, that means it is sending feedback.
Yeah, so.
You want it to say no.
You why you say
So
no?
the question is like, how long is
Oh, it's a
the?
long time.
My understanding that hard code in the. mesh,
So
so you don't change it. I think that in the.
which is fine, but like how long, like,
this information is taken on the Wi-Fi file.
I think more the mesh protocol.
Whenever like device starts sending
But you're running this command, on the AP side. So whether or not something is stale here should be like.
Should be yes for the standard, right? Because the standard keep communicating with the controller all the
No,
time.
no, no, you wanted to say no,
yeah, no.
because
it's not-
if you say yes, it's stale, then I
It's
mean.
not standard information. But a lot of them might say yes. And then all of them are online.
That's weird.
So all of them are saying yes. on
Yeah,
that.
for me, and all they are online, I don't know.
What firmware does he have? What firmware do you have?
That's totally opposite that, what should I say?
Correct. You don't see the 6G back.
No.
All you buy
Yeah,
is.
yeah. All of them are saying yes.
Something wrong with that, right?
Which firmware is this unit on?
I need to double check with Shima, actually. Yeah,
I mean, the,
connect to.
maybe, here's the thing, maybe this is running like the latest like mesh.
Could be, the
Like the R5, mesh R5, and then you're running mesh R.
I don't have any mesh connected to it, so right now it is.
No, I don't know, I mean, but it's still based, yeah, right,
And what I would also do.
but I feel it's standard use this model because this is the model I use.
right, but which firmware version?
Oh, okay, I need to
What
double
I
check.
mean is like,
Yeah,
R&D might have created these slides and
Yeah.
screenshots based on like the latest working like firmware they have, and then
Yeah.
we're running like the latest GA code, and it's like, and
Yeah,
so the behavior doesn't match.
Yeah, so it's always stale.
oh, okay, yeah, I need to double check with what weapon will I use. So what's the weapon you have at the moment on your device?
Which format?
Yeah,
It's a 1C0,
X1C0.
just 1C0.
Oh, 1C0, okay.
Yeah, that's not a GA permit right now, but it's like, we are holding it for.
Well, it's supposed to be the GA firmware, except there's a critical
There's a-
bug on there.
But not there, which we have the text, except the date code actually got based on that GA.
So now if you can sneak those in, then that'd be great.
No, we can't make them to like.
No, you need a passport. Yeah. Okay. And I don't even think that this, oh yeah, the other one, this is the PPOS.
4/6/2020.
This other company.
Okay, let me write it down.
The
Something
amount of
Mingo?
time for it to take that it's stale.
Tisha Mingo,
Hard coded.
it's one of our customers. That's going.
I'm not dealing with it. I want somebody to.
So what-
It's not like I have.
So you put it, right?
I have done this is already.
Their
in
ACS
the
smart,
mesh
whatever
and-
Yeah.
URL, and then admin will get a
That-
password, and you want a password. So am I getting this right where
Configure it.
Modify that.
Which is
Adtran
fine,
is trying
because,
to
like,
connect to their
It's good
device?
to know what the timer
But
is,
can't,
and then you
it's
kind
telling them
of know,
that
like,
something is.
how long
up.
is it down?
I mean,
they don't
Whatever.
want
It's because
Well,
they
well, I
don't
guess
know
for
what
this
this
case, it
is.
doesn't matter, it's always down.
Yeah.
So-
They told him that they want to use their own password, so he strips this out, he hits apply, and
During the.
and it just has the URL here, but it doesn't do anything.
Right,
So.
Well, not in data.
No, no means like it's on
Like I
there.
was mentioning
Stale,
earlier.
like if you're stale, like,
No,
yeah,
no,
you're
no,
stale. You're
no,
not-
let's keep the no is fine, it's working fine for them, but it's yes now, and.
Why does it provide what it's basically just like not talking?
My question.
No, but
would be-
active.
So here's the thing, like,
Does
No, I think this is my client.
Yeah, but yours says yes, but yours is not, we know yours is not.
the client support element doesn't report?
Use that screenshot.
Yeah, it supports 11,
Yeah.
yes.
No,
Yeah.
VM.
Do you have?
11M.
No, it doesn't say anything about 11M.
Yeah, because
Yeah, yeah.
11B is just for
We
the
need this
steering
information.
process. Then for the communication exchange is 11M.
Then they need to add another column for 11M.
Yeah.
I just wondering.
Now 500.
Yeah, they only write down rather support 11B.
you add like 5 more columns. You add 5 more columns, one for the actual band, we collected on the.
Yeah, maybe-
11.
Yeah, maybe it's a good idea for like another feature request. Okay,
I mean,
Which
this
is
is the
completely
nature of
different.
like the level of,
okay, thanks. I carry on.
This is right here.
Well, I can say that
we
Bluetooth
don't
marketing is really good.
Yeah, it is
So-
right
here.
Yeah, and then if you look at how they have it presented with
Networks.
their
Right.
I- I'll-
And their UX is,
And
you
then
know,
you not have a user
obviously
interface
very
for
good as well,
admin to
you know,
access
the
their
user
device.
experience.
So you're good question. So
Yeah.
this is
Was
my
in there
client connected
yesterday.
to 7710, right?
If we
And
got
it's showing
the
me still
username and
yes
password
right now.
from
What does that mean?
Adtran, put it in here
Still yes.
and said, hey,
Oh.
Sonia at Adtran, now.
Has it updated the data?
Oh, yeah.
See the
Front
device.
definition,
It's
yeah.
connected to that
Well,
F5.
you're right,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
what kind of data is
Or am I asking the
controller,
customer?
is
I don't know what
the
that
AV
is.
looking
I would ask
for?
the customer.
That will change it from, you know, yes to no.
Yeah.
And
Yours will
Sonia at
never see
Adtran
no.
is also part
Uh,
of the string as well.
Yeah.
So she'll see, oh, it's this and this.
Maybe
I was
not
gonna
for
say-
example, we can't really go off.
Then I
on
would
it, you know
say,
what I mean, like.
Okay, Tracy.
Actually, I have no such information,
So
so
put that into
maybe,
your
maybe
device
that's
and
it,
see if
yeah.
it
Yeah.
connects to Sonia at
So
Adtran.
maybe you can't really use.
So right now you connect your phone to the controller or like center.
To the EX77. There's no extension.
So maybe probably we need to wait probably
He remoted into it.
1 or 2
using that
minutes.
trust domain and whatever yesterday.
We see whether the
He was
status
able to
changed.
the device and-
So keep searching on your phone.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We'll check,
Yeah.
1 or 2 minutes, 2 more minutes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right, cause it's those things, you can just flash
And
the
these
device,
phones
Are they still down
right,
there?
'cause their whole shit on there or whatever.
Who?
Put
Uh,
their.
well, I
put
think-
that
Yeah,
address.
she's-
Make
she's-
sure you're trying to-
Yeah, the Wi-Fi species are sending some
Yeah,
traffic
GPS.
all the time, like,
But I have to get.
what do you
maybe
call
they
that?
have to.
Right.
Parks and stuff.
Maybe
Yeah,
she
so
doesn't.
if she gives it to you, that's what I'll do.
Maybe she doesn't, maybe she just wants to give it to AT&T
Uh,
networks.
oh, sorry, so,
Networks
and
configure the
carry on.
device.
Thank you. And we will see the result of your smartphone later.
We know the
Okay.
answer first.
Right, exactly.
Before anything.
So if you want to check the steering record of the devices,
So then
we
you
can
know,
type in this
right,
command,
yeah.
the -L.
Yeah, I know.
And so you can see that the command will have an output like this. And you will talk about whether your devices reject the steering suggestion from the controller or extender or not.
Like
But-
Apple devices 99.9% of the time reject. I'm smarter than you.
So yeah, so maybe the IoT problem. So we will see how to debug IoT problem, what kind of information we need to collect in the later slide. Yeah. Okay,
But we can forcefully steer it, right? The client
Oh, yeah.
forcefully,
to Apple devices. if-
Disassociation steering?
I think that depends
that
on the
works
11B,
also.
because the 11B just give you a suggestion and depends on whether the devices decide to do the steering or not. And if you talk about to force the device to do the steering, the information I have is about, is a 11R, not 11B. Yeah,
Do we support 11R?
uh. I have to double check. I have no
think we
such
did.
information as
I
well.
thought we only supported 11I and 11B.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, sorry, yeah.
We tried to do a disassociation steering early on with the control. The Apple device would just keep trying to hit the same BSSID. It would not move, even if it kept getting rejected. And so the customer's phone would just sit there without Wi-Fi as the Apple was kept trying to hammer away at the access point.
It was just.
And it would refuse to move to another BSSID. Just refuse. So in the end, we decided to disable disassociation steering because it caused more problems with Apple products than it solved with anything else. At least that's how it was with multi-shell, but I mean, I don't suspect it's changed much with Apple products.
This is why I only use an iPhone and not any other weapons. Because it just doesn't, they're not so helpful with anything.
Oh, okay, thank you. So I carry on.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, please
It's
carry
okay. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so this is another comment. We want to collect the debug log on our devices. And we needed this log because our auditing will ask for analyzing the issue. And also from the log, we can see that the log can help us to realize some information about your mesh product. For example, the first one, it can show the information such as how many stations connect to the BSSID of the controller at the moment. Because you can see that the station count is showing 3. And it means there are now 3 stations are connected to the BSSID of controller. Okay, and the other information that we can get from in this example is this one. it's like we can realize which BSSID of the controller does a station connect to. Okay. Okay, so this is our scenario 2. Like we will see how what kind of debugging information we need to get from a customer when they report a bad performance issue happen in their environment. Okay. Okay, so but before starting, I would like to introduce what's the reasonable throughput when we connect our station to a CPE device directly. And when we connect a station to a standalone CPE like this, the reasonable throughput that a station will get is its maximum file rate, multiple 60%. And since the AX this series CPE, the 6 gig file rate is around 4,800 megabit per second. So the reasonable wireless throughput of a 10G will be like 4,800 multiple 60% equal to around 3,000 megabit per second. Okay. And when we connect to a daisy chain topology like this, for example, now we have 2 extender connect behind the same controller. We will see like the reasonable throughput that our small station will get when it connects to the first extender in this topology will be a result like this. Will be the backbone link rate multiple 70%, multiple 40%. And when we move the smartphone to another extender here, we will see that the reasonable throughput that our station will get this time will get worse. That the result you get this time will be need to multiple another 40% decrease in this case. Okay. But when we change the topology into a star topology like this, you will see that no matter when we move our station from this station or to this extender here, our station smartphone devices will get a same reasonable throughput. That the value will be the backhaul link rate multiple 70%, multiple 40%. Okay, so here are the debug comment they shared to us. What kind of information we need to collect from the extender and the controller. And also, like before, please make sure if you user access the device through a telnet or SH session, please make sure you type in the redirect console command firstly, then using the command list here. And the command list here can help us to get information such as hardware driver versions information. Because this information is quite important, like we need to make sure the driver version of the extender and the controller are using the same driver. Okay, and the second command is this one, I5CTLD command. And this command can help to realize the mesh topology like currently running in your environment. And if we want to get the I know.
Oh. Doesn't turn off.
But why did TV turn off?
TV did turn on.
Power?
No.
It's on timer.
No, it
It
was,
could be a laptop.
it was,
Is laptop still?
we have been hacked.
I don't know why as well.
No.
Wait, I'll be back again.
That's when the still happened.
Yeah.
To be a reason, yeah. Yeah,
Just said it.
I don't know why. Anyway, we carry on, thank you. Okay, so if we want to collect the information from a specific interface, we can use the the 3 command list here to help us to get the information. And please note that the IFN like marked in red here. Like we need to replace, for example, if we want to capture the information about the 6 front hole of our controller devices, then we need to type in the ZTL-I and with a WL1 status. Then we can get the information on the 6G front hole interface of your controller devices. Okay, so here is an example output of the ref information command. And the reason why we need to type in this command is like we want to get the information about the current version of the driver running on your devices. And as you can see that we can get a result shows here. It tells us about the driver version of the driver running on your devices. And we need to make sure that the driver running on your controller devices, extender devices, has to be the same. Okay, and this is another command like we can get from the devices. And the output they got this time is dumped from a controller devices. And you can see that I marked there are several MAC address or BSS ID are marked in different color like this. For example, the string I marked in yellow here represents the controller's MAC address. And the string I marked in a blue color here represents the controller's backbone downstream interface. And this one is about the standard BR0 interface information. And the last one is about like standard backhaul upstream interface.
Quick question, sorry
Yeah.
to bother you. Is it possible to make the console output exactly look like this? Like, I'm pretty sure you colored these addresses, right? But is it possible when you print it out, even in the console, it shows the blue one, red one? So it can be like, and because it's really hard to, with a kind of diamond,
Yeah.
with the glasses, it's gonna be hard to find the exact interface. Also, this command doesn't work for our 7710. Also the previous one as well.
But did you type in the redirect console command as well?
I5CTL, yeah, the first one worked, the WLCTL. The second one doesn't, it just says that connect to port 50260 failed, error number is 111. I5CTL DM.
And you can have a console, right?
Yeah, I'm directly connected to the console, not even redirected. I'm connected directly to the device, to the root.
Yeah, which are our devices apart?
So for which command you find workable?
I5CTL DM.
I5CTL DM. Quite strange.
I think it's.
Or might be the firmware version is different.
I'm
Yeah.
on the latest one. I don't think so anything has more latest than that one.
Really?
We have the same driver version that you have.
Oh no, I mean the firmware version, not the driver version.
Oh, the firmware version is should be, I should have the latest one.
What did R&D say about it?
What?
Did you ask R&D about it?
No, I'm just like trying to get information while.
Oh, you're
like,
doing it
so-
right now?
Yeah, so but it doesn't work for the device.
Oh,
So-
interesting, okay.
So,
Well, forward the info to York and maybe you can bounce it off of R&D tonight.
yeah, maybe different firmware they used earlier, so.
Could be.
Yeah.
But let me write it down, double check with him. Okay.
Does anybody have any dietary restrictions? Steve, do you have lactose intolerance?
Dairy, yeah.
Okay, well, if I get pizza from Domino's and I'll get something on the side of pasta. Or something we'll be able to eat without worrying about cheese.
Okay, so I carry on.
Everyone. do
Let me
like a
send you, I'm
small
gonna send you an
no-cheese
email.
pizza?
Oh yeah, of course,
Sauce
you know my
on
email?
Yeah, let me,
Maybe.
I think I do have.
Oh, okay,
Let's see if I do that.
thanks.
I think I could specify no cheese on a pizza.
Okay, sorry, carry on. So, okay. So once we get the information, this is topology that drawn by Schumann based on the information we get here. And as you can see that the device, the meaning of the information here is represent ladder. Extended backhaul upstream interface. It's connected to the controller backhaul downstream interface, this one. So when you can see that the CCB7, when it goes to this graph here, it tells us that the extender using the backhaul upstream interface to connect to the backhaul downstream interface of the controller list, like this. Okay. Okay, and if we want to get the information of the specific interface data, we can use this command to get. And you can see that the interface name we type in here is a WL1, which means a 6G front hole of the controller. And so when we type in this command on our controller devices, we can get information such as the SSID using on the devices for the 6G channel. And also we can get information like the BSSID using in this 6G channel as well. Okay. And if you want to get the station's information that connects to this 6G front hole interface, we can able to type in the information command like this. Then we were able to get the information shows like this. Okay. And what's more, if we want to display the neighbors IP's information that using the 6G channels, we can type in the comments like this. Then we will able to get the information about the neighbor's SSID or the neighbor's BSSID like this. Okay. Okay, so this is our third case. Now we will talk about what kind of information we need to collect. When we find an extender cannot connect back to the controller after a controller reboots. Okay. Okay, so here are the comments they want us to collect. You can see that the comment also requires to type in the redirect console comment first, then able to type in a comment on our extender or controller devices. And if we want to collect the information such as a debug message, we need to use these three commands to type in on our controller and extender devices. And also, if we want to collect a mesh message code tracing of our devices, this is a command we need to use. And also, please notice that in order to use these three commands, because these three commands could help us to collect the information on a specific interface of your devices. And if we want to collect the information, for example, like the 6G front hole interface of your devices, you need to type in the WL1. You need to enter as your interface name in the comments list, in the comment here.
George,
Yeah.
so if the issue here is that the repeater is not connected to the AP, I assume you have to put the backhaul name, right? Well, I see three backhaul. So which one you're supposed to use from the three of them?
Oh, because you can see that back to this graph. It means the backhaul 1 and backhaul 2 and 3 here. Okay, so it means that how to say?
So if it's agent number 1 who is not connecting, then you just have to do 1.4.1. And if it's agent number 3, then you have to use 1.4.3.
Seems like it.
How to say? Because it's more like if you want to collect the information, for example, on a backhaul 1, which belongs to this extender BSSID and this backhaul downstream interface, you need to type in the like this.
Yeah, WS one.
Then you are able to get the information.
I don't know about you. It's good, but yeah, I'm good.
It's gonna be a little bit of a learning curve.
You were saying like these scenarios were
Yeah.
like common scenarios that were happening. Or are these just example ones that you guys came up with? Is.
Just one last comment before I leave. Can that be enhanced, like when you put the command? Somehow, because the code should be able to take this data and show like at least like a line map.
Let
I know I'm not, because I have the feeling that running all that command, then take a pen and a pencil to try to do the map. I think on that mapping session, there will be a lot of mistakes. So or we will be prone to mistakes, in my opinion. So the device can somehow, we can make the code because we know the CLI answer of every single command, right? So we can make it that it prints on a simple map saying this is agent 1 information connected to this is like the agent 2, agent 3. That would be great because it will decrease the possibility of mistakes in that case.
Or you could even create like.
And again, I know that it's not available right now. It's more like a feature enhancement of the feature.
Yeah, make it a feature enhancement to like, so we could run one script to collect all of this.
oh, got it. Yeah, it's
So
like a
this is
one
a
shot
table.
comment and get all the information we need.
Yeah, from like backhaul one, you could say like, Wi-Fi debug, like backhaul one, for example, and then it would just pull all the information for, WLC, all the commands, basically. And then we could just log the output over X amount of time in order to get that, in order to reduce the amount of commands needed and therefore reduce the amount of potential mistakes or typos, typographical errors.
Yes. Apparently a comment looks like not support on the moment because we need to type in the specific interface one by one.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So if you
so,
can make a script that would just do all that for like a specific interface for like 141, 142, 143, or the front hauls, the customer facing SSIDs.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
terrible, sorry.
This pizza won't have cheese. I'm like, yes, I know. Thank you for the one. Sorry,
Getting Domino's?
I'm gonna get it. Yeah, unless.
Oh, just so you guys know, the 401k person, Georgia,
Oh, yeah.
she's here and, Edith is her